everyone, this is my final assessment, and what we're going to go over is my addition to the airline database and what I thought would be a good idea. Well, my idea basically involved adding sort of a frequent flyer program to the airline since it didn't already come with one. I thought it would be really good just to add because most, if not every airline that I've ever flown on has some sort of a frequent flyer program. So the first thing I had to do was go in and actually add in a column into the flight table, which would be each individual flight's miles, which I just calculated based off using Google and the distance from each destination to each destination. Then I created a mileage table with mileage ID just for a thing, a unique identifier, then linked it with a passenger ID foreign key, so that way you could get the passenger first name and last name when I was running queries. And then I added in a discount applied column to the transaction table, so that way when someone actually had enough miles, which I based was 500 miles, there's a 5% discount, so that way you could actually use your miles and use the discount when it was applicable. Ended up making two data sets. One was just the eligible discount and then the distinct eligible discount, which the eligible discount I ended up using passenger first name, passenger last name, accumulated miles from the mileage table, and then what discount they would receive based off of the accumulated miles. And then I used to use a distinct eligible discount so that way I could set up a parameter so that I could sort by the eligible discount, so you could see, by each discount which passenger had accumulated what discount. And here's just a kind of one version of my report. This is just using the parameter with a zero, customers who've earned a zero discount pattern. I decided to use the same image that we had been using for our labs and our assignments. I thought it would just be good to add. I just set up a first name, last name, accumulated miles, and eligible discounts. And I thought it would be good to add in little notes at the bottom just as disclaimers that, you earn it by flying 500 miles with this specific airline and that they're not redeemable for cash. And then I just have the report name and execution time. And then also one thing that I did is I went into NTC SSRS and set up a subscription just to a theoretical, because I feel like this report would be best used by the marketing department or the finance department, depending on if they're using it to apply discounts, if they're trying to apply them over the phone while someone's setting up a ticket. And the marketing department could send out like coupons based off of it, so that the way they wouldn't actually have to use a credit card or anything. If they're just checking in and paying right away, they could use a coupon discount. I also thought the social media department of an airline might be able to use this just as kind of promotional material, saying, hey, these 5 people, say, flew 90 miles with us. They didn't accumulate a discount, but one of our passengers ended up flying 3,200 something miles, and he ended up getting a 30% discount. This is just all theoretical. I would have to set it up because I don't think that an airline would actually give you that much. So I set up a subscription for that so that I could just receive the report daily. It was just theoretical to my H drive on NTC's server. And I feel like this would be best used by the marketing department. Like I said, I don't theoretically think the finance department would actually send out paper coupons, because I don't think, but it is a possibility. So have a good day, everyone. Hopefully everyone's semester is ending well.